And Uncle Bulkow is in trouble. Make sure my lens is clear. But boom. I don't know why, man. YouTube Live makes me look all pale and my head look big. Why did it look like that? Not sure. Maybe if I move this back a little bit. The lighting. What's up, y'all? Yeah, it's Uncle Bulkow in la noche, in the nighttime. That means in English. Um, let's see. Okay, there we go. Comments are up. So, my friend Will, he's up in Vermont, sent me this freaking beast of a pod. So this is a Nagabrain Reaper, Nagabrainstrain crossed with a Reaper. That means it was a Naga crossed with a brain strain, then crossed with a Reaper. Nagabrain Reaper. Look at this thing. It is humongous, and it is gnarly. I think that's maybe the gnarliest or one of the gnarliest pods I have ever seen in my life. So thank you, Will. Awaken Health. And he said he got this from Bill Corbett. Yeah, isn't that a beautiful one? Look at this thing. Seeing if Will jumps on. I sent him the link, but if not, he can watch it after. But yeah, man, he was so excited. I'm gonna save half for Mrs. Bolkow. I don't know if she'll eat it on camera tonight or not. But I'll tell you one thing, this thing's gonna light me up. Let's cut her in half and check that placenta. I trimmed the stem down a little bit so I wouldn't butcher it when I cut it in half, but I do anyway a lot of times. Oh my God, that is beautiful. Look at that. That should be the thumbnail. I wish I had another camera to take a picture of it like Johnny Scoville does. Oh, I can smell it already. Look at that bad boy. Yeah, I'll rip it in half so you guys can see both of them. We'll try the old slowly creep up. Slowly creep up on the camera so it doesn't freak out. Look at that. Look at that placenta. Woo-wee! The bull cow is in trouble. Oh, it just smells brutal. Smells brutally hot. I am going to take a small solo bite. And then I'm going to I got a couple of cheese and crackers here. You guys know I do a lot of, this is how I eat pods, so I like to review them with food and without. Here we go. Wow. Oh. That's a hot one, guys. So it has the initial first taste. It's warm. That bite, I could feel that going down. Yeah, that thing is sick. All right, we got Miller Time, Walker Texas Pepper. Woo. That's a super hot pod. I can feel it going down. Just that one bite, it's down in here now. And I'm sweating already. Let's try a little cheese and cracker. We'll put a slice on there for good measure. So, initial taste, I taste that Nagabrain. I actually grew a Nagabrain jigsaw plant this year. Tastes a little bit similar, but you get the brain taste first. Now, there's some placenta on this bite. That's where I think the Reaper's going to come in. Tastes really good. on that cracker with cheese. Brains. That's a hottie. Even with the cheese, I'm getting this punch of heat in my mouth. That's a hot pod right there, guys. Let's try that again. Wow. The heat in my mouth from that with the cheese and cracker is at least equal to the first bite that I took without any food. Woo! That's hot right there. How's everybody doing out there tonight? Oh, this is gonna hurt. There's the biggest piece of the placenta, and then there's a piece of placenta and a piece of just the pepper. So this is a pretty balanced bite right here. I'm burning pretty good. That is brutally hot. Wow. So we got our first frost here last night. It was a light frost. And I say that because I went outside and looked, and you could see frost on the lawn, but it was not completely white and covering everything. So I picked everything off my plants and brought some in, but my plants look fine. So I think I just came in and light frost and then warmed up. But I still got a couple plants. I haven't thrown them in the compost yet. They still look perfectly alive and well. So sometimes you can get away with it. Walker, you are the victim that is about to become the victor. Walker had issues this year because of the heat was ridiculous down in Texas. And if you guys haven't done so, go check out his channel, Walker Texas Peppers. But he had such a rough start to the season. I think you said he got to 38 degrees there last night, which usually won't kill your plant, especially if it's only gets to that temperature for an hour or two. It might stun him a little bit, but that's not going to kill him. But if Walker keeps, and I know he's got a good forecast this week, if he keeps getting good weather, he'll be pumping out pods till it freezes. I mean, last year, Walker sent. When did you send me peppers? Walker sent me peppers in like late December or January. So, that's the thing is yes, it sucks that midsummer it was so hot, but if you can get your pods later on, at least to make up for it, all is not lost. So thank you, Will. Will Bauer, Bauer. He is from Vermont, and he is a pepper enthusiast. So we talk, and he tells me about all these crazy crosses. And I know I actually I sent him some pods this season, and I sent him a couple of my crosses and told him go ahead and grow them out next year, and I hope he does. I did not save a lot of seeds, and so anybody that got my crosses, you are welcome to grow them out. I like them, they came out really good, and I want to see them all over the place. So Let's do one more bite. This is a long, but it's a slender, but you know, thin slice. But it's still gonna. I only got half a cracker, so it's gonna light me up. Got a nice mouth burn going right now. I am gonna save this half for Mrs. Bokow. I'll tell you right now, she's gonna love this pepper. It's crazy because red brain strains have a unique flavor, a good amount of floralness to them. Reapers have floral and bitter. Um, we don't like Reapers most of the time. We've had some good ones, but you would think mixing the two would give you a pepper that would be super floral or bitter. Not the case at all. I was surprised at the Nagabrain jigsaw. We reviewed that. I grew only one plant, but I was surprised at how the low floral notes and bitter notes of that pod. Supposed to be in the 80s, Walker. Yes. Yeah, Walker says his monsters just grew. Yeah. Miller Time's on here, I think, still. Miller, if you guys didn't watch it last night, go to the Uncle Bull Cow Instagram page. Watch the Clash of the Titans. Miller and Espacante Tomas took on a sweet and salty challenge that I put together for him. It was a good time. Thomas, he got lit up a little, but you know, he held his composure. Miller got lit up bad, but he pushed all the way through it, man. That's more than I would have done. I'll tell you that right about now. All right. Let me get this little nub of a piece onto another cracker here. I didn't eat nothing but a banana, so I'm about to cook dinner. Hopefully I don't get a gut bomb, but guess what? It's inevitable at this point. Sometimes I just get them. I've been getting gut bombs after eating pods with food, if that tells you anything. So, all right. Last bite right here, and then Mrs. Bokow is going to eat the rest. She's going to eat that with her dinner, and I bet you right now she's going to love it. Woo. That bite seems like it's even hotter. If you guys have never tried crackers and cheese with super hots on it, you are missing out. Trust me. I had some goat cheese. I gave that to Mrs. Bullcow though. She likes a goat cheese better. Goat cheese is better for you anyways. It digests easier and it tastes good. But we eat a lot of goat cheese in the winter because we like to eat pepper powder when we don't have fresh pods. We review powder. You know, if anybody wants to ever send us, you could throw in a little one of them little seed ziplocs. You want to send us your powder to review, we'll do it. And we're good at it. I mean, we are real good at pinpointing how hot the powder is, the flavors behind it. Last year, I had a couple people send me powders, and Jimmy Pickles sent us powders. We reviewed them, and we had a good time. I mean, we love it. We love it. We take some goat cheese, put it on a cracker, sprinkle some powder. We always do a Miami Vice solo bite, you know. All right, Miller's gonna put that on his YouTube as well. He just said in the comments. He's gonna upload that the insanity. That was nuts, man. Miller, I never seen you like that. His eyes turned beet red. And I knew it was gonna be hot. But I would have said, if you would have asked me where I thought it would have, I probably thought it would have got Miller a little bit lower than he was. Not much. And I thought maybe it would have got Thomas a little bit higher than he was. I was close. That's all. I like when I'm wrong or when I'm off a little bit. So just like the Clash of the Titans last week with Roger got bent. I mean, um, yeah, Roger was he was lit up. But some people have strengths and weaknesses. Roger's weakness is pods. But he's actually I sent him a box today, and so stay tuned for Hot Dang Show. And he's gonna be doing like a Halloween video, and I don't know what he's got planned, but all I know is he's got peppers from Ink Gardner. He's got peppers from me and somebody else. Plus, he's got his own peppers, I think. I mean, I know he's got his own peppers, but I think he's got, I don't know, but he's going to do something crazy. So we're going to stay tuned and watch that. But I got a nice burn going. I'm sweating. Luckily, I only took a small solo bite and then I ate the rest with food, so my throat didn't get, in panic mode. But my mouth burn is really good. And that pepper has got excellent flavor. I kind of want to eat the rest of it on cheese and crackers, but I'm not going to do it to Mrs. Bocow. She likes to taste new stuff too, stuff she's never tried. It's got a really good smell to it. Look at that. That's a gnarly pod. I snipped a little bit of the, like I said, some of the stem off so I could cut it in half easier without it busting, and to be able to show it off more. But yeah, that thing it's a bad boy right there. That is a bad mamma jamma. Yeah. That's better than pepper jack. That's right, Walker. Yeah, make your own pepper jack. Kevin is in the building. What's up, Kevin? How you doing, brother? Yeah, so I just reviewed half of this pod. This is a Nagabrain Reaper. This is from our friend Will, and up in Vermont, and I guess this was grown by Bill Corbett. Now I get pods from Bill. I just don't usually get the super hot stuff. Occasionally, once in a while. But usually Bill has some pods that I make certain sauces with that I need to have certain peppers and stuff. So I've got tons of Bill Corbett's pods in my freezer, in my sauces, and all that. But this is my first time trying this, and it is excellent. Oh yeah. I'm not sure if this is one that he sent to the League of Fire chili eating competition. It could be. Miller, do you remember seeing this pod as one of them for the League of Fire? And Walker, you were there too. You guys were both at Zest Fest. Do you remember the Nagabrainstrain Reaper being one of the peppers? Because when we were watching it, it was a lot of chaos going on. I couldn't hear some of the peppers, the names of them that Shahina was saying. So there was a couple that I missed, although I did catch a couple. But I know that Bill grew some of them, and I think Matthew Arthur, Troy Primo, a couple other guys, all good growers. So, yeah. I can't get over how beautiful this pod is. It is gnarly, man. It is gnarly. It's bumpy. Had a killer stinger on it. Let's see if there's more comments. Oh, yes, it was. It was the first round. Okay, Walker says it was the first round. Okay, so then this pod, the reason why this pod wasn't released prior to that is I believe that Bill, when he grew these for the League of Fire, that he wasn't to mention anything about these to the public. And that's the way to do it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to tell people, because then all of a sudden your name's up there that you're one of the growers, and people are like, oh, I know what peppers he's gonna enter. But so that was pretty cool. But yeah, once Zest Fest was over, whatever he had left on his plant. So excellent pod right there, guys. I'm gonna get going. I gotta make Mrs. Bullcow dinner. Thank you, Will, man. I appreciate that you went out of your way to send me this. This is a scorcher, but I'll tell you right now, it's got good taste to it. It really does. And you guys know I'm very sensitive to bitter and floral notes, and this thing is very minimal. I mean, I didn't really get any bitterness and floral. I don't think I tasted any floral. I'm sure there's slight floral notes in the placenta if I would have ate the placenta without the food, but not much. I've ate Carolina Reapers on seasoned crackers before and didn't like it, And although Walker, you gave me some Reapers last year, it tasted real good. Yeah, Walker sent me some Reapers. I actually, can you guys believe I ate a whole Reaper at the end of the season? It was at the end of the way at the end of the season. But Walker sent me some Reapers and they tasted good. I was like, oh okay, I mean, there's some stuff I don't like about certain peppers, no doubt, but also, I was dealing with a grower last year. Yeah, yours were fruity. That's correct. Now they still, all Reapers have that floral and bitterness to them, but um, I was dealing with a grower local last year that I do not have any dealings with anymore, and um, I heard him mention something about nitrogen later in the season, so I think he was pumping his plants up a little bit too far in the season or a little bit too much with nitrogen. Um, and because I've talked to a lot of professional growers, good growers, and they've told me that um, if you're just constantly hitting them with nitrogen, they say if you hit them with too much, you'll get flower drop. You'll be screwed. But if you just hit them with enough to where the flowers don't drop, but too much too late in the season, they can make the pods extra um, bitter and make them extra floral. Now, I've heard this from a lot of good, knowledgeable people, and I tried peppers, bootlas, and reapers, and other peppers, and I got. I'll be honest, these certain peppers, the dragon's breath, they were extra floral, extra bitter to a point where I didn't want them anymore. And then I tried some from other growers, and they tasted better. So, that could be what it is. Love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Peace.